All right, number 3, they asked us to justify it. So let's go ahead and get our statement and reason column set up. Okay, that's always going to be given. I got given an equation to solve out for. And now let's go ahead, if it's helpful for you, I put that line down that middle of the equal sign to keep my left balance from the right. I've got parentheses, so let's get rid of parentheses by using our distributive property. So I'm going to distribute -4. Watch your signs. And because I use the distributive property, that's exactly what we say for that reason. Number 3. All right, from there, take a look, see if you have any like terms to combine, but I don't. So with that in mind, we're just basically doing a 2-step problem now. 24 minus 4 times b. So we need to get rid of that 24. We need to get rid of that -4. In order to do that, we start off by subtracting 24. The 24s cancel out, and watch your arithmetic here. -52 minus 24 gives me negative, what is that, 76? And because we subtracted, we call that the subtraction property of equality. Then it's a -4 times, and the inverse of -4 times, the inverse of multiplication is division. So I'm going to divide both sides by -4. Now, as I go through and divide this, again, this is where the silly mistakes are going to happen. You got a -76 divided by -4. Make sure you go ahead and watch these two negatives are going to make a positive, which in this case is positive 19. So B is 19. We divided, so that is my division property of equality. All right, number 4, same deal. They want us to do a justification here, so let's do statements and reasons. Slide that equation on down. And let's get ready to solve it out. That n is being added with the 3, and it's also being divided by 5. So the inverse of 3 is a -3. So I'm going to start off by subtracting 3 from both sides. And when I do that, I get the 3 still on the left side to cancel out, left with n over 5. On the right-hand side, 3 minus 3 is, well, then 0. I had to use the subtraction property there, so I'm going to call that the subtraction property of equality. Now you got n over 5. The inverse of division is, again, multiplication. So I multiply both sides by 5. And whoops, didn't need to do that. Multiply both sides by 5 right here. Those 5s will cancel. 5 divided by 5 is 0, and 0 times 5 is still 0. And because I multiplied, that is what we call the multiplication property of equality.